So for those of you who don't already know this, I made up for you. I just cleaned it up a little bit. There's the reactor room, of course. Down this way, we have a little security office off to the side. I hope you guys can hear me well, those of you who are watching. Whether you're watching live or you're watching after the fact. Hope that you guys can hear me. Alright, this is the atrium, and this is the part from this doorway right here. This is the part where you start building. So I was finally able to wall off the majority of the atrium, although I'm not entirely certain about the shape because I had to do a little bit of zigzag right here in this area to get it to fit around the wall due to some issues with the terrain and whatnot. But I am working on 4 to 5 floors. I'm hoping that I can get 5 floors pretty well. I've done a little bit of lighting, as you can see around the perimeter. But this is just the atrium, so I haven't even really scratched the surface on what this vault, how big this vault actually is. But if we go up the stairs here, there's a little
you gotta try this slot machine. It's
domestic quarters, domestic living area. Let me go back downstairs real quick. So in here, I decided to do all of the, you have to do like 4 experiments. I chose to do all those 4 experiments right here in this room, just to get them out of the way so I could become the overseer and boot the other person out. Alright, so if we continue going up, you can see I haven't quite finished off that edge of the wall right there.
You gotta try this slot machine. It's the best.
I haven't even finished off the railings around here either. So yeah, it's unfinished here, but
must have cost a fortune to build a place like this.
Yeah. So Nick just said it must have cost a fortune to build this place, and yeah, it's pretty resource heavy. I keep running out of resources every time I build. And if we run all the way over here, this is the entrance. See, I haven't even finished off this area right here. This is the hall this direction, and over here is the overseer's office. There's the overseer's desk right there. And there's some residual light bleeding in from the top because there's some cave lights that are in here. And I was going to have 2 doors on my overseer's office. It wasn't going to be unapproachable. And here's like the tops of these. So there's still some area back here. I think I might expand these back 1 more square. Or I might even move these entirely once I figure out what I'm really going to do here. But let's go back. So here's one of the first expansions. I was able to finally clear everything out and clean it all up. This is the first expansion out here. There's an expansion hallway over here. There was a Deathclaw that came out here. I killed that yesterday. But so that opens up back over there, but we'll come back to that. I just wanted to show you. So this keeps going off in this direction over here to a small little tunnel. Now this is probably going to be one of those areas where I don't actually build inside this tunnel. It'll just be just a hallway. And it continues on. And it eventually, that's an interesting crack in the wall, eventually opens up into this old subway tunnel. You go around the car. There's a couple of areas, and this comes up. I think, oh, so that opens up to the Commonwealth. From what I heard, that's a spawn point for raiders, because they do attack your vault. Oh yeah. Oh, there's some uranium. So it comes back around, opens up into this little tunnel here. Sorry about the baby noise, but my son's in the living room. So this is that off to the right. That's that tunnel that I showed you earlier. And here's another tunnel in here. And it continues around this direction, down into another big area. And these right here, this is the workshop. So when you first get in here, you have to find the circuit boards in order to be able to use the workshop to start building in here. And so, oh my gosh.
Anything useful?
I think I might not be finished with this area because, oh no, I am. It opens up. Did I already show this area? Oh, nope. So this all winds around and connects at some point. This comes up this hill into another tunnel. And this, oh, okay, yeah, this opens up into the basement of another place. So this comes down, and there's a little storage area right here. Get in my way, Nick. This opens, this goes back to another tunnel, but I'll show you just a second. But if we go upstairs, it opens up into a pharmacy building, and this is another spawn point for raiders because this also leads out to the Commonwealth. So there's 2 back doors already to the vault. Hang on just a second. Okay, so wow, I hate these earpieces. Okay, so come back down. And I think we came in through that way. Yeah, we came in through that way, so we're going to come back out this way. Another tunnel. There's lots of mole rats in here. There were. And this is going to open up back into northeast sector. I think this is exactly where we were earlier. Yeah, because there's that wall. There's that slope up there. And we can come on up this way. And we'll be back to the atrium. And there was another way. There's one more spot. So down here, so there were railroads all over the place, and these ones right here you cannot scrap. You can't scrap these for steel or anything. So down here we have one of our last workbenches. There we go. And we have, this is the water treatment. And over here, there's that wall. So that wall that we were looking up earlier, that we couldn't, I don't think we could possibly run up the wall, but up here, come on. So, over to this big area, and I'm gonna have to power that eventually so I can get water to the vault. And if we go around this corner, there's a little area here where it opens up into a big area. Is there still uranium somewhere around? Because snap. So then it goes all the way back down here, opens up in this area. And then goes back this direction and up a little ways. So there is quite a lot. Now this is like its own separate section. It doesn't connect to anything, which is kind of interesting. But with the video yet that connects their hallways all the way down the subway tunnel and into this area, they usually do a separate area in here for all of that. I've seen somebody who's built it as far out as this door, but that's about it. So that's all of the areas connected to this vault. I also saw somebody had their door right in the middle. I don't know how they did it, because I couldn't get mine. I mean, I placed everything exactly where it goes and it doesn't line up for me. So there you have it. There's what I've got so far, and I will I'll make more as I progress. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching this, and I'll see you later.